Hello, people of the internet. My name is Isaiah.
And my name is Matt.
That's right. This is episode 34 of the Mildly Ignorant Podcast.
Episode 34, Rule 34.
That's the theme of this episode. Last episode we talked about COVID and being sick, and the theme of this episode is Rule 34. So Matt, when's the last time you've been on DeviantArt?
2 minutes ago.
What'd you look on DeviantArt?
No, I'm just
What'd you look up on there?
honestly, the last thing I looked on DeviantArt was that thing I sent you like half an hour ago about
Pip taking it up the ass from Rom.
No!
So
I
you
have
sent
that
me, Matt.
saved on my phone.
Yeah.
No, the last thing
Pip's little lipstick.
Oh my god. We are diving right into it.
Hell yeah, brother.
We
My
are
first
not
experience
getting into
with
this.
Rule 34 was like what's that one website that everyone just stumbles upon as the little weed lad that has games on it but also porn on it?
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds, yeah. Newgrounds.
I swear we've talked about this already on the pod.
No. I don't think so. I don't think we did.
We definitely have.
I'm pretty sure it was like Pokemon.
Pokemon what?
Rule 34, you idiot.
Oh. I remember there was just like they had a section for like inappropriate Flash games.
There's
one
one
of
on
them.
there and jerked it.
I mean, no, because like I was too young at the time to like understand. But like there's this one of like you were like an inspector or something, and you had this like X-ray. Do you remember like magnifying glass, and then you would just like hover your mouse over these like people, and it would like you'd see through their clothes or whatever.
Matt's like, this game's boring. I don't want to play this game. And he's like
Well, it was
10
just
years
like
old.
it was stupid. It was like shitty Flash like art, and just like it was like crude and crass and like dumb, and like it wasn't sexy at all. It was literally just like, hey, let's look up these strangers' clothes, and it's like one of them is like, I remember it being a really crude joke of like, this woman is actually a man and she has a penis, and you looked at it. 4chan. Did you ever go on 4chan?
Yeah, I think I've been on there a few times.
Well, like, there was more to, like, I guess, channels on 4chan. And, like, image boards is basically what it was, right? And, like, B was known as the like, the asshole of the internet, is where, like, anything could be posted or whatever. And it was, girl. It was. I remember seeing fucking shitting dick nipples and just like noping the fuck out there.
I think, again, one of my like first forays into the cartoon world of porn. This is again, I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker when I was a little boy. You know, playing some video games. Except this time to the Lemon Party. Someone told me to go on Mobius Unleashed for cheats or whatever, free gems, free V-Bucks or whatever, you know. And that was my first foray in the Sonic Rule 34. So
Oh yeah.
I noped out of there. I was like, oh, is the URL right? Let me go double check. And then I'm like, I got.
Got. Oh no.
Sent a fucking 8-year-old porn instead of a free V-Bucks link, you know.
I'm gonna be brave and Google Rule 34.
Why?
Not like
why?
For like the rules of the internet, like the meanings and the origins. So because like back in the day, there used to be like actual rules, not actual rules of the internet, but like rule number 1 was do not talk about rules 2 through 33. And then rule 34 was if there's porn of it, if it exists, there's porn of it, no exceptions.
Literally like the only rule on the internet.
Yeah. Some of the other rules were like, rule 36, anonymous does not forgive. So like, we're dating ourselves here when we're talking about like anonymous during their prime. Rule 37, there are no girls on the internet.
Hell yeah, brother. It's a fucking sausage fest. You don't want those here.
Rule 41, everything is someone's sexual fetish.
Doesn't that just fall under like Rule 34?
I mean,
like the reason why there's porn of it is because someone out there likes it.
Rule 44 is /B, like the B board from 4chan. Sucks today. Rule 45 is cock goes in here. So,
Cock goes in here. What a beautiful rule.
It's rules of the internet. Rules of engagement. Do you remember the Encyclopedia Dramatica?
No.
It was like Wikipedia for like shitty internet culture. So it would just have like Wikipedia pages on like, for example, like the origin of Rule 34 with examples, and it would lead to like other examples, and like it was literally just a Wikipedia for internet garbage.
Okay, fucking Rule 34 Einstein, okay.
No, it's just like this was the internet that I grew up with that is kind of like forgotten about.
Yeah, porn.
Not just porn. Just like early internet in general.
Yeah. Well, you know who's trying to bring back the internet as it used to be, Matt?
I was about to say Stephen Strange.
Stephen Strange. Elon Musk, baby. He's bringing back.
He done did it.
He done did it. He bought Twitter for 54 billion or whatever the fucking number is. 44 billion. I don't know. Yeah. So
people
Twitter's
are up
gonna
in
be
arms,
the
but like
land of the free.
But like literally nothing's happened yet. People are like, I'm leaving. I'm deleting my accounts. Blah 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 blah. But it's like.
People think that these transactions go through. Like, if you went to Walmart and bought like,
can I buy one
food.
Twitter?
Yeah, like people think these transactions happen overnight, and it's like, honey, you're not gonna see any of the effects of this for like at least a year.
Yeah,
it's like it doesn't happen overnight. The money doesn't get transferred overnight.
Did you hear what the owner of Twitter said about like Elon Musk taking over?
Thank fuck he can have it.
No, he was like, first of all, I want to come out and say that like I don't think Twitter should like have any one person owning it. Like it's a force of good, but Elon Musk is like the one person I believe that can like bring like spiritual enlightenment to our site. Like I'm dead ass. Like I'm gonna see if I can find the tweet.
Well, first of all, he's the only person on Earth that thinks that Twitter's a force of good.
Yeah.
More like a pool of cess. Twitter CEO reacts to Elon Musk buying.
Okay, here we go. In principle, I don't believe anyone should own or run Twitter. It wants to be a public good at a protocol level, not a company. Solving for the problem of it being a company, however, Elon is the singular solution I trust. I trust his mission to extend the light of consciousness. How fucking insane does that sound, first of all?
True, yeah. The creator of Twitter came out, Jack Dorsey. Mm-hmm. He said something about it too.
That's what I just read.
Was that what you read? Okay, sorry, I'm
yeah.
autistic. I thought you were talking about the current CEO.
No. My bad for the miscommunication there. That was Jack Dorsey.
Can you repeat that? I'm reading a completely different tweet than what you just read, I think.
What are you reading?
Read it again. No, you read it.
In principle, I don't believe anyone should own
or run
Twitter.
I'm reading completely different tweets.
What are you reading?
He's talking about how like his one biggest mistake was making Twitter a company and like and bringing it to Wall Street and blah 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 blah. So he believes that's the right first step. Sorry,
girl, check the date because this was the 25th.
April 25th, 2022.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm reading a completely different tweet. He's just saying that how he's glad that Twitter is no longer is away from Wall Street. Blah 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 blah. He said that's the worst mistake he's ever done with the company.
I don't know. I think big changes are coming to the internet that like we don't see coming. I hope. Like as I told you earlier, I was like, we should just shut the whole internet down and start again. Capitalism's fucking ruined it. Between like ads on literally everything you can imagine and like this.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is a non-story for what it's gonna do to the internet. It's not gonna do a whole lot of anything.
No, I know, but like, I'm just because you and I have been talking about how they want to like put ads in everything, right? Like, Netflix is getting ads. Microsoft is looking at adding ads. In games?
PlayStation 2, baby.
Yeah.
They don't want to add ads in video games that you already pay for.
Like that's insane to me. I think we should just shut it all down. Capitalism has ruined the internet. Anything that requires an internet connection, like, shut it down. Do it again from the beginning, like we had started. Remember when the 80s and like when Google first came out, the whole premise of Google was like, hey, we're going to connect you to every little thing you want on the internet. We're going to be like this amazing thing. We're never going to run ads. Like that.
Now it's selective garbage.
Yeah, and now you like Google literally anything, and it's just like, well, we didn't include 3 out of 4 words in your search, and here's a link to Etsy and Redbubble, like,
yeah,
and like
Google
sponsored,
sucks.
Like the first page of Google, like the first fucking 5 things are just sponsored, like search results.
Yeah, Google sucks dick. He's the worst search engine out there now. I don't want to be that guy, like the Linux fucking douchebag computer kid, but like there's so many better search engines out there now that actually work properly and actually give you what you want to,
what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, Google does like Google is extremely powerful, but it's just become garbage. You just layered all this garbage on top and you fucking ruined it. It's so upsetting to see the state of the internet, like where it's come from, like knowing like the history of the internet was like, yeah, we're gonna collect all humanity, and just like the sheer amount of garbage that is being collected, like yes, it's a marvel that you can, like, I don't know, look up any book that you want, right? Any document from like any time frame, as long as it was like uploaded to the internet. But like Twitter, anything where people can like comment on things daily or just like speak their mind, no one needs to hear it.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be the wild, wild west now on Twitter, Matt. That's all I gotta say.
Will it though? Was the Wild Wild
Absolutely.
West owned by one person?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, early days internet, every website was owned by one single person, so I don't understand the argument, but it's gonna be pandemonium, I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be pandemonium. Twitter's gonna be a fucking war zone, man. People are gonna go ballistic on there.
What does that mean? Like,
Because there's gonna be free for all. There's nothing gonna be banned, according to Musk himself. I mean, I do agree with some of his ideas. Some of his ideas are actually pretty good, like making the search engine thing like open source. I really like that idea.
Yeah, I mean,
So that to show that there's absolutely no tampering going on with the search engine. That I like. Transparency like that should be adopted by all companies, to be honest. But
yeah,
it's okay. The EU already put out a claim saying that if he does go through what he's doing, they might have to block Twitter in the EU because it's like against their laws or whatever of like misinformation and fucking people calling other people slurs and stuff like that.
yeah.
So Elon Musk is gonna have to thread lightly, I guess, whether how much he wants to implement it or not. I mean, if he doesn't give a shit and just goes full in on it, then that means he's clearly not in it for the money, and he just says "fuck you" to EU, which is like a huge source of money. It's like a whole fucking chunk, a whole continent, basically.
I mean, he bought it for $54 billion, so obviously he sees some sort of potential behind it.
He wants it to be the town hall of the internet, Matt.
It sounds like Reddit when they first came out. The front page of the internet.
I mean, it's Elon Musk, Matt. Do you really like this guy? Probably grew up on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Redditor.
I was gonna
guaranteed.
Say he's a moderator.
Oh, definitely. He screams Reddit mod vibes.
Oh yeah.
So like, I mean, this is what you get when you get a guy that hasn't matured, being a billionaire. This is what you get. I mean, lots of people like to say that he went on Joe Rogan and smoked that joint once and it changed his whole life, but I think he was always just kind of crazy on the inside, you know?
I think he's just like
a little psycho, a little
he's embarrassing, and I know I say that a lot about like a lot of different people, but just the fact that like some of the shit he does is just like, it's fucking cringe. It's like, dude, why are you acting like this? Like, you're fucking 50 something, isn't he? Like, you have 7 different fucking wives.
He is
ex-wives.
He is 50 exactly on the dot.
Yeah, like, you're a 50-year-old man. Like, why are you getting embarrassed when people make fun of you on the internet? Like, I just, some of the things that he seems to take seriously, it's like, dude, it's Twitter. People are making fun of you on Twitter. Like, who gives a shit? Like, why do you care? You have more fucking money than God. Like, I don't understand. I don't know.
Wait, the guy's got like 7 kids. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I thought he only
he's
had,
a terrible father.
I thought he only had like 3. Nevada, Alexander Musk, Griffin and Xavier Musk, K, Saxon and Damian Musk, and then fucking auto-generated fucking XAEX, XXY, XXII Musk. And apparently he has like another kid on the way, and he's gonna, I don't know, what his new girlfriend or whatever, and he's gonna name him like, he's gonna name the kid some weird name like that again. XAE, whatever the fuck. Oh, here, yeah. Grimes revealed in March 2022 that she and SpaceX founder Elon Musk would be welcoming their first daughter, Axa Darkside Rail Musk. Axa Darkside Real Musk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think it's from Dune.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. You don't name your kid that.
Why not?
He was okay. Apparently, the other kid, XAEAXII, whatever.
Yeah.
Was originally supposed to be named XAE, like the AE squished together, A12, but AE squished together, and 12 violated California law for not being part of the English alphabet, forcing his parents to change his name.
So the boy they call XAEA-12, which she pronounces XAI Archangel. I love that. It's fucking insane.
I'm gonna say the kid would get bullied in school, but let's be honest, he's not gonna go to school anyway.
He's not gonna go to school. He'll never have to he'll never have to worry about. I mean, this kid's growing up like.
Well, he's gonna get homeschooled. That's what's gonna happen.
No, this kid's growing up in the Matrix. This kid isn't even gonna see reality.
He's plugged into the VR set already. He's just entering the metaverse.
Exactly. He's the final boss.
Why does Elon Musk look like a stereotypical like neighbor? Like a
plastic surgery.
Like, he just looks like a stereotypical neighbor that you'd have in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood, like, you're just good old classic neighbor stereotype from a movie. I don't know. He just screams that. Yeah. Anyways, Twitter's dead.
Twitter's dead.
Yep. Now Facebook's gonna die next. And then we're gonna have no more social media platforms, baby.
Tumblr just
Tumblr's never gonna die. It's the cockroach. It just doesn't die.
exactly. It's the undying, ever living, ever present.
Ever present.
People are saying like, we're gonna come back to Tumblr now,
No, they won't.
and it's like, please, I'm speaking on behalf of Tumblr. We already had our social media platform bought for $1 billion and then sold again for $3 million. So, womp womp womp.
Womp womp.
That's what needs to happen. Twitter needs to tank, and then Elon Musk needs to like humiliatingly sell it for like $54 million.
Just like Tumblr.
Yeah,
Went from $1 billion company to $1 million company.
exactly.
You know what? I want to know who's what. Yahoo.
Yeah,
How are they still alive? That's what I want to know. How is Yahoo still alive?
they had like huge stakes in the early internet.
And same with like MSN. MSN's still a fucking thing. I don't know how that's the thing. How is that still alive? How does it exist?
Is MSN not Microsoft?
Yeah, I guess it's Microsoft. So that's why it exists. But Yahoo, why? Like, where does it come from? Where does it exist? Who uses it? I feel like boomers that use
Yeah,
Yahoo for some reason.
they like latched on in the 90s and like they haven't let go. Wait, Yahoo was founded in 1994?
Hell yeah, brother.
Wait, 1994 was 28 years ago.
28?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, born in 1993. Wait, that was 28 years ago? So,
In other news, Matt,
how about news we care about?
the Batman, I got it
Yeah!
confirmed finally. So, CinemaCon is happening right now. It's the big event where no one gets invited to, except it's basically just a big fucking circle jerk for directors
Movie
and
people, yeah.
movie. Not even just normal, like not even like. Well, yeah, because people in the industry basically.
Yeah. Like
it's not even open to the
actual
public. I
people,
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
actual people in the industry, and not like artists, like not like actors and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the people the people behind the scenes who make the movies.
Yeah. Batman's been confirmed, and Robert Pattinson is coming back, baby. So
Like,
expect number 2 to come out by like 2025, 2026.
You sent me that. Like I woke up to that text this morning, I think, and I was like, fucking yeah, he better. Like,
So
can you
yeah,
imagine if the Batman was just like a standalone movie? I would kill myself. It was so good. It just like deserves a sequel.
hell yeah, brother. So who knows what the sequel is gonna be? Apparently Matt Reeves really wants to do Mr. Freeze, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. He's also mentioned doing Court of Owls. Apparently there was like a Hush Easter egg in the movie. I had no idea.
Yeah. I
don't remember it.
Specifically tell you the scene. It's when
Oh, it's the news reporter. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, the news reporter.
I've told you that. I told you that on the way home. I told you
remember
that when
that.
we were driving home.
I remember now. Shut up. So yeah, who knows? They might just. They could also just go back to the classic Batman format of doing 2 villains in a movie.
I want to see them switched up. I still like. We've talked about this. I want to see a different genre of movie. Because the Batman itself was a beautiful film noir. People like classify it as a superhero movie just because like it's Batman, but like we got to get over that. We got to get over superhero as a genre because like
It didn't have funny joke. It didn't have
Well,
funny,
no,
quirky,
yeah.
ironic joke.
I mean, yeah,
It didn't
like,
break
that,
the fourth wall.
That is true. Like it took itself seriously as a movie, like as a film, as a cinematic experience. Where if you look at Marvel movies, they like kind of play up the campiness and like the superhero aspect. It's like reading a comic to a paper, like, but not all comics are like superhero comics. Like I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it, but like,
So do you want the sequel to be just like the first one, or you want to switch it up again?
I wanted to switch it up again. I want to see something
Because
different.
that's risky from a director standpoint. Basically, that's why I don't think they would do that.
But I
it's
don't give a
risky that it
fuck.
could
I don't
flop.
want the same thing over and over again. Like Batman did so good, and like it's because it was different. And I don't just want to see something again.
Nah, I don't think it did successful because it was different. It just did successful because it was Batman.
I think it was successful because it was different.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just because it's Batman. Batman is fucking.
Because it was
Always a
Robert
money
Pattinson.
grab. It's always a money grab when you do Batman.
That's not true. That's not
That
true.
is
no.
true.
No, that's not true. A lot of passion goes into Batman. Even the shitty, like, I say
Oh, there
shitty
is
in air
passion. I'm
quotes.
just saying though, like it's not like the fact that it's a new style of movie that people went to go see it. I think it was just because it was the Batman. We
Well,
haven't had a
of-
Batman
no, okay.
movie in forever. And
That's-
it's in new-
That's what drew people in, obviously. But then look at the Suicide Squad. The first one sucked ass, but then the second one
also
was really good.
okay. Well, yeah, I guess like good in that sense, but it also blew fucking complete dog poo poo at the box office. Like they weren't able to salvage it. I don't think
What, the first one or the second one?
both.
No, the second one did well.
The Suicide Squad box office.
The Suicide Squad is HBO
167 million.
Max's. How much, sorry?
It did 167 million, which is dog shit. The original Suicide Squad did 800 million, just in retrospect. So it did like significantly worse than the first one.
But
It did
also
it did less than
came
its
out-
budget, so they lost money basically.
Really?
Yeah, their budget was 185 million, so they didn't even go over.
See, I find it so funny that it was like a financial failure when like it was like a cinematic success.
Yeah, true.
Because like I haven't heard a single person say that they didn't like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Like it was regarded as one of the best superhero movies ever, which is funny because that's not true, but people really liked it.
fucking Birds of Prey did more than it. That's also
Birds
because
of Prey-
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, was also like the last movie before the pandemic. Like I saw it in February, and then everything shut down in what, March? No, May.
March.
Yeah,
Pandemic started in March.
yeah.
But yeah, the Batman is at 752 million right now. So I think they're good. I think they made enough money there for a sequel.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it would depend how they switch it up. Like obviously they can't just like do a 180 from their super like
No.
dark roots what they established in the first movie. They can't just go against what they just set up, right?
They can keep the same tone, but like instead of making it like a detective movie, I don't know, make it a
Okay,
heist movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. I know, okay. You mean like that? Like switch up the style of storytelling. Okay.
Like the genre, like the, I guess, subgenre of the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Very
like-
very subgenre.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
because like the genre is superhero movie. 'Cause people can't see,
yeah.
people can't understand that things can be more than one thing.
Yeah, because that'd be interesting. Because like every single villain would be like it'd have to be like a new style of like stopping them.
But that would be so cool, don't you think?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like the Riddler. He needed to use detective skills to stop him, and then the next
Mm-hmm.
movie, if it's Hush, then I guess you'd just have to.
Like that could be
I
a
don't know.
horror movie.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Somebody wearing someone's faces, like that's fucking creepy as shit. Because like the Riddler could have even been like a Jigsaw situation.
Well, he kind of did a little bit.
Yeah, they hinted at it, but like they could have gone a lot further.
Well, they didn't want to hit the R rating. That's why.
Yeah, which is just wild.
Yeah,
That,
they should have
like-
gone. They should have gone R, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
would
I want to see Batman fucking the shit out of the Riddler.
like I wouldn't
Rule 34, baby.
like they wouldn't have lost any money if the movie was R. Like, literally every single 12-year-old would have still seen the movie. Like I don't know why they were like scared of it going R.
Because Batman is like DC's baby, right? And like they want to,
Superman.
It was never Superman.
It's never been Superman. Fuck him.
Like in theory, it should be Superman, but like it's never gonna be Superman. Like when there's Batman on the scene, come on.
It's pretty wild when you think about it. How DC has like. When you think DC, you think like Batman and Superman. But when you think Marvel, you don't think anyone besides maybe Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman are like the three biggest superheroes, right? Like just on a a general level.
Post 2012, I disagree with you. But like pre 2012, I wholeheartedly agree. Like when you think of Marvel, you would think of like the X-Men, and like Spider-Man.
No one would think of the X-Men. Like if you ask a 4-year-old superheroes, they're always gonna say Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man.
Well, like I said, post
like,
2012, because like the early 2000s, the biggest like movie franchises for superheroes was X-Men. It was the X-Men series. Like
yeah, but a 4-year-old wouldn't be watching that though. I'm saying like people that are not interested wouldn't be watching that. I'm speaking just on a general level. It's just like how Pokemon is bigger than it is. Like people that don't watch Pokemon know that Pikachu is Pokemon. It's about the only fucking Pokemon that all boomers can name. I'm talking like outside of the realm of like the fan base. I'm feeling
okay.
Like it's just amazing how DC like Superman and Batman were able to like be bigger than a comic. Like in just general like what's the word?
Like,
social like in society, bigger in society as like
they're the Kleenex of comics. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Those three are like the biggest names that everyone recognizes as a superhero.
Yeah.
Like obviously nowadays people, I'm sure everyone and their mother's seen the Avengers, so they can name Captain America and stuff like that. But
like post 2012, post Avengers.
But I think like a typical boomer that wouldn't have watched anything would probably be able to name Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman as 3 superheroes.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though like DC tries to sell the Justice League, and then
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just because it's their version of the Avengers, basically.
They were there first.
I know.
Literally there first.
I know. And
they're better?
I'd say, I was going to say they're better. They were always more interesting than the Avengers. Just the Avengers made the movie first, so.
Yeah.
Automatically not cool.
The Justice League walked so the Avengers could run.
Basically.
Well, no, it's just the way that Marvel got their shit together to just like create an extensive universe where everything is related. Like they did that so flawlessly. I think that was like kind of the biggest paradigm shift of like geekdom in the last like 50 years. Like nothing even comes close to like the amount of popularity that Marvel has gained from doing that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, those movies alone single-handedly saved the comic book franchise, basically.
Yeah.
The comic book industry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, if they didn't cater their fucking comics to babies, they would still be good, but...
I mean, that's what I was going to say next, is like, now, is the quality good?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all. If I had the money for it, I would collect every single fucking vintage comic book ever and not touch anything post fucking 90s or post 2000s, I guess, because everything after that point has just been babyfied for fucking children.
Yeah. Well, I mean, comics.
Remember when comics had actually like mature subject matter in them and actual fucking swearing and cool scenes of violence?
Like, comics started off for young adults. And then the original people writing them grew into adults. And then they were like, well, we can't just keep writing adult stories because, like, I got into this when I was young. And I don't want to say, like, a kid. I want to say, like, when I was a teenager. But then, like, so how do we get teenagers involved now? And then it's like, oh, wait, there's a whole untapped market of selling toys to children. So let's write comics that will get children invested so we can sell more toys. And that's literally, like, the story of comics and their popularity in the 90s. Like literally everything was to sell toys. Yeah.
Capitalism, baby, shut it all down.
And like Well, it's coming away from that now because everything's digital. Like, obviously, kids still play with toys, but like, why would you buy? I don't know, a Captain America shield when you could. I don't know.
Buy Captain America Shield NFT.
Buy a Captain America Shield NFT. I hate that.
You know it fucking exists, bud.
Not even like a piece of artwork of Captain America. Just like
A
Captain
JPEG.
America's shield is the NFT.
A shitty fucking JPEG of a shield.
That's like fucking NFTs of Funko Pops.
With a fake transparent background, just to add insult to injury. As a fucking NFT.
God, it's just a sprite of Captain America's shield. You know what I will say? I keep seeing videos and pictures of like the Spider-Man game for the PS5, and this has nothing to do with me liking people in liking pictures of people in Spider-Man cosplay, but I keep seeing like the Spider-Man images from the game for the PS5. It looks so fucking good, and it's like I'm not getting a PS5 for one game, but like damn, I wish I could play that game, and I haven't felt like that for a while about a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. I got
Yeah, what else
sidetracked
is
by
new?
I got sidetracked by Avatar, Matt. Okay. I wanted to bring that up because it's a
Go
really
ahead.
good, important topic. But you were talking about video games. It sounds more exciting. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just gonna say Spider-Man hot. I want to play the Spider-Man game. It looks good.
The one
But
on
I
PlayStation 4?
PlayStation 5. Brother.
Well, it got ported to 5. No,
Yeah.
like it's a few years old. Yeah.
If you were listening to anything I said, I was talking about like the quality comparisons of the game on Instagram between like the PS4 version and the PS5 version.
Oh.
See, we're literally sitting on a podcast together, and you're not listening to me.
Matt, I got sidetracked by the Avatar thing. Okay, I was just trying to find this one detail that I wanted to share. But anyways,
All right, let's talk about Avatar.
uh,
Said nobody ever.
So Avatar 2 is coming out this year, Matt. December 16th.
This year?
Yes,
Is it
December
a release
16th.
date?
Avatar: The Way of Water. So the trailer is going to air exclusively in theaters for the first week. They'll show the commercial before Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and then after that, Disney will release it on YouTube in a week after Doctor Strange comes out. Yeah. So this movie's been in the works since the first one came out all the way in fucking 2009. So it's been what, 13 years?
Who
13
cares?
goddamn years.
I can't wait for this movie to bomb. And then people are going to be like, why did it bomb? Avatar was the most successful movie of all time for years.
So yeah, it it was supposed to come out in 2014. It got pushed to 2016, got pushed to 2018, got pushed to 2019, got pushed to 2020, got pushed to 2021, and now coming out this year finally in 2022.
So, like, it's
8
been
years
done?
after the fact. No, it hasn't been done.
No, but I mean, like, are you saying that, like, production was pushed?
Well,
Or,
the release
like-
date. The release date.
Yeah, so the movie is done. The movie's been finished.
Not since 2014, no. So yeah, director James Cameron has confirmed. This is just another article I found.
Yeah.
It's been almost 8 years since Avatar was released, and those who have been anxiously waiting for the next installment have to wait a little bit longer.
Anxiously waiting.
Director James Cameron has confirmed that Avatar 2 won't be released in 2018 as originally expected. This means that Avatar 3, 4, and 5 have also been pushed back, meaning the final film in the franchise won't be released by 2022 as previously scheduled. They were expecting the fifth one to be out by now, and they haven't even got the second one out.
They're probably all, like, finished.
Yeah,
It's just, like, release dates.
yeah, I think he filmed them all back to back, or like most of them back to back. So we're not making Avatar 2. We're making Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so they are making them all together. It's
I
an
mean,
epic
like-
undertaking. Blah, blah, blah. So this will take the next 8 years of my life, or definitely a lot more. Oh, so Avatar 2 got delayed in 2012, and then again in 2015. Okay, I got delayed a bunch of times.
Yeah. So when people say, like, whatever happened to Avatar? They took all that money that, like, it grossed, and just, like, they've been slaving away at creating the next fucking...
Yeah, okay, so I was right. I just wanted to make sure, but I was right. The reason why he's taking his sweet-ass time with the movies is because he wants to use, like, the best film technology available, and, like, editing and post-production and all that stuff, so he's been waiting, and basically, like,
girl, that's the
waiting
biggest...
for the best shit.
What a fucking pussy.
It's not even a lie, though, because that's what the whole Avatar... That's why that's the reason why the first one did so well, was, like, it was the innovator of, like, 3D movies, basically.
Yeah, but just look at something by fucking, like, Spielberg, who, like, fucking just watch Jurassic Park. Even now, that fucking movie still holds up to this day, and it's like, that fucking T-Rex was literally made out of foam.
And then now Avatar 2. I know what Avatar 2 is. The big like gimmick for this movie is that it's gonna be, well, I mean, the movie's called The Way of Water, so that kind of gives it away. But the whole movie apparently is gonna be like underwater, pretty much for the most part. So they're testing like this underwater camera technology with like the 3D suits, but like underwater and stuff like that. So they're really pushing the technology on that. But like the problem is that no one cares when it hits the green.
Yeah.
Once it hits the big screen, it just looks the same as any other movie would be underwater, you know.
Who fucking asked? Like, who asked for this? Who said they wanted it?
Who asked for 3, 4, and 5? I don't understand why they greenlit 4 other movies.
Because I can't even speak. This first movie, like, had such an unprecedented success. Like, I don't think we'd ever seen success on this scale when it comes to cinema before. So they were like, yeah, let's milk this fucking cow.
Dude, it grossed $2.847 billion.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And its budget was $200 million.
Yeah.
Dude, it's nuts that they have like 5 movies already announced.
Movies are crazy. I think movies are actually insane. I'd love to just like be a fly on the wall on like every stage of production of a movie. I know that's what my Liz, like, she went to school for, to like.
We should ask her about her thoughts on Avatar.
Yeah, I will. I'll get back to you next week.
It's just crazy, man.
It is. It's like literally insane.
Did you even like the first one? I remember watching the first one when I was like, what, 9? Because it's 2009, yeah.
It was
okay. Dude, it was so long, man. As a child, I wanted to blow my brains out.
I just remember like the tall blue people. They linked up hair. She plugged into a tree, and like that's it, and then died. Like that's what I remember. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver was in it.
They get their shit fucked up by people.
Yeah.
The two actors are coming back. Same 2 actors.
Zoe
all the
Saldana.
same actors. Yeah. And Sam Worthington.
Like, she's got to be the most, like, the actress whose movies have made the most money. Like, not necessarily her, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Why do you say that?
Because she was Gamora in, like, Guardians of the Galaxy. And like, Marvel in general.
Yeah, true.
So, like she's got so much money under her, like, not personally, but like under her belt, you know.
Oh, the third one has a name as well. Avatar 3. It's going to be called the Seed Bearer.
Bro, that's me. We hang out.
And then Avatar 4 is so Avatar 3 is currently set for 2024. Who knows when if that's gonna fucking actually happen. And then Avatar 4 is scheduled for 2026.
Are you actually excited about this? Because you seem kind of like excited about this.
Dude, I'm excited just for it to come out and see how well it does. I want to see how it holds up. Like, I feel like there's like people are gonna be like genuinely curious. Like, not like no one's gonna be excited, but I feel like people are gonna be like curious and want to check it out. You know?
Yeah.
Either being like on the shelf for like fucking 13 years, waiting for like technology to catch up to like his like visions of what the movie should be and stuff like that. 'Cause that's what he said.
Yeah,
he was waiting on this technology to catch up to what he wanted to do. And this whole movie's gonna be all brand new underwater technology, so we'll see how that goes.
I think it'll do all right, But then 3, 4, and 5 are gonna fucking bomb.
Like have you ever seen a movie franchise like this? Like this that got like
No.
confirmed 5 movies before like the fucking second one was even out.
Other than like your book to movie franchises because of like Harry
Yeah,
Potter
yeah.
and like the Hunger Games.
Like even TV shows never do that. The TV shows like the most I've seen is the
Yeah.
TV show like the season being like the next season being renewed before the season even airs. You know, like I see that happen
Yeah.
sometimes with really really famous shows, but like not fucking like 5 seasons ahead of
Yeah.
time.
Like Game of Thrones didn't even do that.
It's fucking wild, dude. Anyways, let's do the viewer question now.
Oh my god, it's already been 45 minutes.
Yeah, brother.
That's crazy.
We love Avatar.
Time flies when you're having fun with friends. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so what question should we do?
We're just moving past that. Okay.
Hell yeah. Do you really think there's somebody for everybody? No.
No.
Thank you for
That's it.
listening to the mildly ignorant.
Okay,
pod.
no. We gotta get into that.
That's our question. Thank you for asking the question. Make sure to
Stop.
No, wait. It's
What?
fine. I'll do it later. Fuck you.
As much as everybody wants there to be like, oh my god, there's somebody out there for me. Like, girl, you have to get out there and make those relationships yourself. You
Yeah.
have to try. It's not like no one's gonna hand it to you, and there's not just something like waiting to be found. You have to like forge a path, and you have to like actually put in effort. You have to try.
True.
Find someone
And
who's also willing to do that.
Mr. and Mrs. Perfect don't exist, regardless of how much
hell
social
no.
media and media in general just want to brainwash into thinking so.
Yeah.
You may be lucky, you may find someone you're really, really, really extremely compatible with, and maybe Mr. Perfect, but those are very rare, very far and few in between.
Yeah, that is
It's not as
definitely
easy as the
not-
movies make it out to be.
Yeah, and it's not something to base your standards off of at all.
Yet so many people do.
Well, I mean,
They think relationships should be like movies because they lack the maturity to understand that a relationship is so much more.
not just that. They were kind of lied to as kids. Said that, like,
Oh,
hey,
definitely.
you can have this if you just believe. And it's like, that's not the way the world works.
I mean,
Moral of the story
Hey.
is make an attempt.
I don't know though. Now that I think about it, people on Reddit get married, so maybe there is somebody for you out there if people on Reddit can fucking find love. So, hey, what do I have to say about that, huh? Love is love. Works
Love
in
wins.
works in crazy ways. Even basement dwellers can get it. They try hard enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think people need to drop this whole notion that it's like mystical and like mumbo jumbo. And like this is coming from me, and you know me, but like it's a coincidence, right? Like it can happen or it cannot happen. Like you could bump into somebody and fall in love with them for the rest of your life, or you could bump into somebody and they just spill scalding coffee on you, and then you just go on about your day.
Or you can
Like,
bump into someone and start a podcast with them.
oh my god. What if we started a podcast together and we were both boys?
It'd be a hell of a lot more famous than this podcast. I can tell you that much.
I just described our podcast.
Describe our podcast?
I said I just described our podcast. What if we were an ASMR podcast?
Ew.
Thank
hate
you
that.
For tuning in
I absolutely hate that.
Like,
Don't talk like that.
and send in your questions. Okay, I'm sorry.
I fucking hate ASMR. I hate
I-
ASMR so much.
Me too. I love it ironically.
It's literally disgusting. I cannot I can't even listen to a single second of it. It just
You get the ick?
yeah, it gives me the ick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother, it gives me the ick.
Ick.
Oh, before we leave, Matt, you wanted to ask that one question that was totally telegraphed from the start, didn't you?
Yeah, sure.
We can tag this on
Yeah, we've got
this
some
bit.
time left.
It's a question, so it's not a viewer question, but Matt wanted to ask me this question. So.
Well, I mean, I asked you this question already.
I never answered it though.
Are there any video games that you were either introduced to or you started playing that you didn't think you would like, and then you kind of had a 180 on your opinion as you were playing it?
I think I've had a few when I was like a wee young lad, a wee young boy. Like the original Star Wars Battlefront, I think was kind of like that. I hated Star Wars at the time, and I still do. But when I started playing it, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, some games are just fun, regardless of like the
And
I don't wanna say
then
the content.
even though I don't listen to music at all, and surprisingly I'm decent at rhythm games, like Guitar Hero and Rock Band were other games that I really liked, even though I didn't listen or care for the music. My autistic ass just
I was gonna say it's the autism.
like following a rhythm basically. What about you, Matt? And don't give me the fucking answer I know you're gonna give me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say the answer that you don't want to hear because it's kind of true. Actually, no, it's not. I don't know. You have been bugging me to play Vermintide for like the last Vermintide 2 for the last, I want to say month. It hasn't been that long. And I was like, oh, this looks dumb. This doesn't look like my kind of game at all. And then I don't know. The gameplay is fun enough.
The green sun.
Oh, and the aesthetic of like that one.
The one level in the entire game that Matt really loves.
Okay, listeners, it's the ultimate spooky aesthetic. You're in this village and you like look up on this mountain and there's just like a castle and it looks like something out of Castlevania. And there's like a big fucking full moon and the moon is green and like your little party has to like fight out of this village and like kind of climb this mountain trail to this castle, and it's just so cool. And then like when you get close, there's like lightning and it's storming and there's not werewolves, but like there's wolves howling, and it's just like the ultimate spooky aesthetic. And I am in love with that one level specifically.
And that's what makes it amazing for Matt.
Other than that, games that like I didn't think I would enjoy, I don't know, because I'm very picky when it comes to games that like I won't.
You only fucking play Final Fantasy, so.
Well, that's like now I only play Final Fantasy.
Shut the fuck up! You've never ever played anything else.
Shut up! I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy. You know that.
Have you played the new Kirby game yet?
No, I fucking downloaded it, and I was like, I'm gonna play this at work, and then I just have been actually working at work. So.
Wow. What a fucking loser.
Right?
Working at work? Come on.
I'm gonna like forget I have it.
Yeah, true. I'll have to remind you again.
I'm like looking at all my old games and I'm just like, ugh.
What about the opposite? A game that you were excited for but flopped real hard once you played it. You didn't like it at all. I would say I don't know, to be honest.
World War Z?
yeah. That game's kind of shit.
Games that I've been disappointed for. I don't like really get my hopes up.
Yeah, same. I don't really get pumped for a fucking video game. Well, that looks pretty cool. Let's play it. I guess I don't get let down enough.
I mean, I guess we can kind of flip this question again and say, like, which game were you super, super hyped for that, like, definitely lived up to the expectations? For me, I want to say, I'll go first. The Splatoon series in general, when I saw it, I was like, 4v4, like, over-the-shoulder, like, third-person, team-based combat, where it's, like, kind of environment-based, and it's not about just killing, it's about, like, inking more turf. Like, there's sub-objectives, it's not just killing other people. And then, like, when it came out, I was like, the aesthetic of this game is awesome. The gameplay is fun and addicting, and it's, like,
the aesthetic
refreshing.
is just the fucking Nintendo aesthetic.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, though. It just, like, completely, like, it hit every single note I expected it to. And, of course, probably my favorite game of all time, Breath of the Wild. But I know that, like, people love to hate on Breath of the Wild just because it's...
You can't tell me you were expecting that style of gameplay, were you? From Breath of the Wild?
Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought it was a complete shock. I thought that's what they were going for.
No, because people would watch the trailer and expect the old Zelda method, and like if you watch the fucking old trailers for the game, it's like this is what you're signing up for. But people are like, it's not the same. I don't like it because it's not dungeon after dungeon and linear storytelling, and it's like it never said it was going to be that.
Well, fuck them. The game that lived up to the hype, Battlefield 2048.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. That game fucking blows, man. Dude, that game has less online players already than the last Battlefield. Less than Battlefield 1, less than Battlefield 4, and less than Battlefield 2, which is a 10-year-old game. That game is a disaster. It flopped so hard. And that's what happens when you release games that aren't even a quarter way finished. Fuck you, companies that do that.
Yeah, that has to stop.
Same with Halo. Halo apparently is going down the same route. It has less than 2,000 or 3,000 concurrent players on it.
I mean, hey, you want to talk games that like people expected to be good and then delivered? Halo is kind of the king of that.
You mean didn't deliver?
2 was good.
Halo never delivered past 2 or 3. Once 343 took over, no one liked a single Halo game. Once 343 took over. Because they can't fucking make a game to save their goddamn lives.
Game Freak.
I throw 343 and Game Freak in the same category of game producers. They can't fucking make a game to save their lives. I don't know where they got the money. I don't know how they managed to be successful businesses, but they can't make a fucking good game ever.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Game Freak made decent Pokemon games in the past, but just can't make a fucking decent game now. I don't know who took over, but it ain't the same Game Freak. It's not the Game Freak I know. Not my Game Freak. Hashtag not my Game Freak.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck them. Anyways, we'll wrap here. Thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for asking a question. Please submit more on social media. Spotify, YouTube comments, and on our website, mildlyignorantpodcast.com. Go check it out.
What?
Gain a few extra hairs in your chest.
And this week, send us your favorite Rule 34. I'm kidding. Please.
You be a real man. You become a real man when you go check it out.
Don't send it to me. Don't you dare.
Send it to Matt.
Good.
Matt's
email
account is... I don't even know your email. Well... Well, thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next week for episode 35. Make sure to follow us on social media. And we'll see you guys next Friday.
Yay.
Hopefully we'll be back on schedule after this tumultuous past 2 weeks. Bye-bye, everybody.